Welcome back to part 4 of I Received a Massive Gun Collection. If you didn't see part 3, it's because apparently YouTube doesn't like me telling you what we're going to do with all of this. So let me just say, head over to our website, sign up for our email newsletter. That way you can stay up to date with any updates or anything that we might have generally about the store. All right, and then just to recap real quick, in the first couple of videos we went through these rifles and shotguns up here on the wall, and then in the last video we went through these rifles down here, which are mostly older Bilserp. And again, this is a collection that's coming to us from a customer whose dad passed away about 25 years ago. His dad was an avid gun collector, gunsmith, conducted in the business of making and selling firearms. And this is a small portion of that collection, believe it or not. So this is kind of the stuff he's been tripping over, and we're going to help him with moving it. So with that being said, let's move on. Today's video is going to be just like a little different and a little the same. So same, but different. I've got some handguns that I'm going to go through that we found in the cases. And so what I had to do was kind of peek through everything just a little bit to make sure that I was grabbing everything that needed to be received into our A&D book. And I think I pretty much got through all of the rest of the actual like firearms. So we'll go through those today, and then maybe a little bit of some of the other stuff that aren't classified as firearms. And then we'll kind of, what I'm thinking for all of the accessories and everything that's down there, all those tubs, I would just like to kind of like blindly go through that with you on the video. So that will probably save for part 5. But let's jump into the pistols that I found. So keep it up with tradition. I'm going to kind of save my favorite for the last pistol to show you, and that's going to be this guy here. But it actually takes up both of these cases, and it's super cool. So stay tuned for that. All right. Let's start with this guy here. All right, this is the Herder's Single 644, which is a 1960s single action revolver made in West Germany for the Herder Sporting Goods Company. Styled like an Old West 6-shooter, it was chambered in 44 mag and known for its strong, durable construction. Here we have the Colt Woodsman Match Target 2nd Series 22 pistol, which is a highly regarded semi-automatic target pistol manufactured by Colt in 1948. Chambered in 22 long rifle, it features precision target sights, a heavy barrel, and excellent craftsmanship typical of post-war Colt firearms. Examples with the original box and paperwork are especially desirable to collectors because of their rarity and preserved condition. This is the Uberti Navy Arms Rolling Block Single Shot Pistol, which is a classic style single shot handgun modeled after the Remington Rolling Block design. Made by A. Uberti for Navy Arms Company, it is chambered in 22 Hornet and features a strong rolling block action, walnut grips, and traditional 19th century styling. It is valued by collectors and target shooters for its accuracy and distinctive historical appearance. This is the EIG Navy 36 cal black powder revolver, which is a percussion-style cap and ball revolver patterned after the classic 1851 Navy design. Imported by EIG Cutlery during the mid-20th century, it features a traditional blued steel construction, a 36 caliber cylinder, and walnut-style grips. Paired with a simple leather belt and holster, it makes it an attractive Old West-style collector or display set. This is the Firearms New Army Model 36 caliber black powder revolver, which is an Italian-made percussion revolver styled after classic Civil War era sidearms. Produced by Firearms of America and Italy, it features a traditional blued steel construction, brass fittings, and wood grips. Presented with a wood display box, it makes it appealing to any collector and will make a great historical display piece. This is the Centennial Arms 1960 New Model Army 44 caliber black powder revolver, which is a percussion-style revolver patterned after the famous Civil War era Remington New Model Army design. Imported by Centennial Arms, it features blued steel construction, a 44 caliber cylinder, and traditional wood grips. Complete with its original box, it is appealing to collectors and makes it an excellent historical display piece. Alright, this I'm going to keep pretty simple. These are just some Iver Johnson revolvers that are definitely parts guns or project guns because they're non-functioning. And yeah, not too exciting. But this one comes with a leather holster. Alright, well this is kind of simple, and also ATF considers this a firearm. So this is the Mauser Modella Argentino 1891 receiver and bolt, which is an original action assembly from the Argentine Model 1891 military rifle designed by Mauser. Manufactured in the late 19th century, these receivers and matching bolts are valued by collectors, gunsmiths for restoration projects, historical significance, and classic Mauser craftsmanship. Here is a Kentucky flintlock pistol kit, which is a traditional black powder single shot pistol built from a kit in the classic Kentucky style. Featuring a flintlock ignition system, wood stock, brass fittings, it captures the appearance of early American frontier firearms and makes an attractive historical display or collector piece. This is a reproduction of the British Navy flintlock pistol, which is a replica of an early 19th century naval sidearm, featuring a flintlock ignition system and traditional wood and steel construction. Marked with the GR in Tower stamps, it reflects the styling of British government-issued pistols associated with the Tower of London armories. It is typically valued as a historical reproduction and display piece rather than a functional military firearm. Alright, I know this isn't a pistol, but I had to receive it anyways. So this is the FBW Falling Block Rifle Receiver with Barrel. It is a single-shot firearm action based on a falling block design paired with its barrel. It is known for its strong, simple mechanism and is often used in custom builds or restoration projects. These components are typically valued by gunsmiths and collectors for precision craftsmanship and historical mechanical design. Alright, now it's time for me to show you my favorite handgun out of this whole group. Give me just a second, I'll set it up for you. Alright, this is my favorite because there is so much going on here. But let's get into it. This is the Thompson Center Contender G2 single-shot pistol, which is a versatile break-action handgun produced by Thompson Center Arms. Designed for interchangeable barrels and multiple calibers, this set includes barrels chambered in .22, .223, .218B, .357, .30-30, and .44 Magnum, offering wide-ranging flexibility for target shooting and hunting. Complete with a case, tools, and spotting scope, it is highly adaptable and sought-after platform for shooters who value precision and modular design. Isn't that cool? Alright, so now that I made it through the handguns, you might be asking, because you saw other briefcases, Dave, what's in those other briefcases? Well, let's go through that. Alright, so in this first one here, we have 4 different air pistols. And they're probably a combination of CO2 versus just air. So there's even schematics and drawings of them up there for configurations. Next one over here, again, some more air pistols. And I don't know if you guys want me to actually go through these like I did with the firearms, so you'll have to let me know I know they're, pellet guns and air guns are probably not going to be as exciting to some people as they are to others. And I guess let me know if you want me to go through these individually. And then this is the last case here too. So some more air rifles. I think we have the box for this one back there. And then these are all air rifles as well, even in the boxes. I feel like these are going to be higher end air rifles. They seem like they might even be for like competition. So you'll have to let me know if you want me to show these and tell you exactly what they are. Alright, so I think for the plan for the next video, at least one more video, would be to go through all of this. And I've kind of been holding off going through it. Like I said, I peeked through it a little bit just to see if there were any hidden handguns or receivers, anything that I needed to log in our A&D book, and I think I got it all. But what I want to do is go through this with you guys. I want to open the tubs and have you look at it at the same time I do and see what's in it. And then I know there's a ton of stuff in here that I'm not entirely sure what it is. So it'll be kind of nice if anybody out there knows what some of this stuff is, that you can throw it in the comments and help me out. And then once that's done, then we're gonna get to getting it ready for auction. So make sure you stay tuned. Head over to our website, sign up for the email newsletter. That way you can get notified in any notifications that we have. And while you're over on the website, get some merch. All right, we'll see you on the next one.